Ah, okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, and we are here. We're live. We're doing some Xenoblade Chronicles because why the hell not? All right, let me just get this stuff up and everything ready to go. Ooh. Oh dear. Here's my mic piece. Here we are. Sorry about this. My microphone cover just went off, and now it's back on. Sorry. Yeah, just now it's Ooh, so make sure everything is all right. Okay, right there. Copy. Okay. All right, and make sure everything is okay. Share this and share this around to people if you want to, make sure everyone else is here. There we are. Make sure we get this. Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, what's up, Dragon Slayer? Just sharing all this stuff here, making sure everyone else is. Oh, that's nice. Going to the Bionis Lake. I didn't know you actually have the game, actually. Alright, I just want to make sure the volume's down. Just want to make sure that everyone can hear. Don't have a double hearing thing. Just want to make sure we share all the stuff and make sure everything is. Boom. And one last one. Let's see, make sure we can do that. Promotion page. Booyah. And there we are. Let's get into the insanity, shall we? And before we do, we have to shout out to everyone who's watching YouTube. We got the YouTube right here. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we also are on Periscope, Smashcast, Mixer, and Twitch. So, yeah, we are going through here. So, alright, let's continue our adventure, shall we? Black Frog. Earth crystals and test bit 1.
We can't lose. I don't want anyone dying out there. Let me at him. Bomb stream. No way. Wow. This is the Monado's power. No. Come on, we can do it. Bomb. Behold the power of the Monado.
There we are. Boom.
Let's stay focused.
Do you have any other Operation Rainfall games Shin?
I don't want anyone.
I just want to ask that question. Because I have Laugh's story.
We can definitely do this. I won't miss next time.
Shala, it's okay.
Thanks.
Let's keep up the pressure. Powering up. Come on, we can do it. Come on.
That was almost too easy.
Boom.
Stay focused. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Oh, using an emulator. Since you had Laugh's story. Oh, that's okay. I have the games, the full games, so I'm just sitting here. I have the full games. So,
Everyone, let's go.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at 'em. Now it's right time.
good job.
Monado, lend us your power.
Nice. Right there.
Powering up. Almost. Now it's right time. All right, I'm feeling it. All right,
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Ugh.
nice job.
Black Frog.
Everyone, let's go. Leave it to Ryan.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Wow, we can definitely do this. Powering up. Backslash. Yeah, all together now.
You said it, Shulk.
All right.
Eat this. Now it's right.
There we are. Continue to beat the things here.
Let's stay focused.
Let's stay alert.
Right, let's do this.
By the way, did you see This Is Us, by the way, the movie that everyone's talking about this week? I have to say well, I saw it and it does not deserve the 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. It doesn't deserve that high score. It's not terrible, but
Now it's right time.
it could have been a lot better. You know, it could have been a lot better. Same, it's the same issue with Captain Marvel. I'm like, I'm drunk. But yeah, the one thing I would say was better than Captain Marvel was more consistent in what it wants to do, and also.
All systems go. Okay, here we go. Stream in. Right. Go. Walk. Now it's right. Go, Shala.
My turn. My rifle's getting hotter. Okay, perfect.
We did it.
Woot.
Nicely done.
But yeah, it's just
Get up. Thanks.
the one thing I do liked about the movie is the characters were good, even though I think they could have done a little bit more because the whole thing felt slow. It felt slow, and the ending plan doesn't really make sense. That the shadows are working together to do well. A little bit of their plan just doesn't. It's just weird. But yeah, it's not terrible. It's good.
We make
Yeah,
Piece of cake.
the Doppelganger movie. Yeah, Jordan Peele, Us. Yes, I saw it. It's good, but it's not like, oh my gosh, the greatest thing ever. You understand what I'm saying? It's good, but I'm just like, everyone's like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. No, it's not. It's not. It's not the greatest sci-fi movie of all time. Or it's an Outer Limits. It's a really good Outer Limits episode. That's what it is. It's a really good Outer Limits episode. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's an Outer Limits episode. A really good version of it. And honestly, not a bad way to spend a movie hour. You know, it's not the worst movie in the world, but I think Get Out was a lot better. Again, because I think the reason why I like Get Out better is because the way they keep the characters and the interactions, it felt really more real and more of a horror theme. It had some comedic moments, but it was really the way they built up the horror in that is like, again, it was like, very visceral, very real. And that's what I'm like, yeah, they should have, I felt This Is Us. It had some of that, but it wasn't too personal. It was personal, but when the threats and body count got bigger, that's when it just lost me. You know?
Everyone, let's go.
This one's all guns blazing.
Let me at 'em. Aura! Now it's wine time. Wow, down! Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan. My rifle's getting hotter.
Powering up. All together now.
You said it, Shulk. Cure bullet. Backslash.
Yep, keep going.
Joke. Yeah, that's it.
Guess I gotta try harder.
Everyone, let's go.
Things are really heating up.
Sharla, fire it up.
Fire!
I'm powering up.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Just what I needed. This is the Monado's power.
Fire!
Let's do this. Wah! Ryan, you're up. I know. Go, Sharla.
I'm on it. Metal blast!
Yes, an out chain.
Okay, my turn. Monado, lend us your power.
And there it is.
How's this? Let's keep up the pressure. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Go.
Woo! Look at that.
In your place.
Now that's a great chain attack.
We did it.
Gotta cool off. Okay! Good to go.
All right, I'm feeling it. What? I'm powering up.
Fire!
We can definitely do this. Fire.
Bam. That's how you win.
See what I did?
Oh, I wasn't really looking.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Oh, well. I mean, there is disappointment to be had because they really built that up. And another vision. Ready coils. Come back and rebuilding County 6. Yeah, there's more shows. Oh! More visions! Huzzah! You should go see Get Out. It's good. It's a good movie. It's again, I think you should watch it. It's again, I feel like the movie did a really good job, with the characters and such. It just, I feel like the character, the way Get Out was, it was more emotional and more, there was more of a connection with the characters. Here, there was no really much connection, and I hate that. I don't like that. All right, since then, let's go and continue on to the. Yeah, that is good. Good outfit, Ryan.
Charlotte, wait!
Ooh,
I know that voice. Medic, is that you?
ouch.
That's our cue, right?
Oh yeah.
By the way, if throwing on right here, by the way, you'd think he's going to be a part of the mission, but no, he isn't. He's a guest. Gosh, it would just be so awesome if it's like if it was Kingdom Hearts 3, you could have all the party members just going in and attack and such. That'd be awesome. There you are.
Let's focus our efforts.
One target at a time. A little more enhanced. Booyah! Bam! Got it. That's how you do it. And no throwing on.
Why are you here?
Sir, isn't Gaddo with you?
We have much to discuss. You'd better come with me.
Sir,
And where? Yes. Gosh, this is. I know, but no. By the way, I said that in the podcast, Dukect podcast. They say that, but let's be real. The Lucasfilm Game Studio is probably just a preemptive thing. I think I would not be surprised in next year going forward, LucasArts, if these games do not. Look, when you get governments to get a part of your thing, regardless how you feel about it, you have like government that's coming in and cracking down, and you're like your IP is because of that, and loot boxes is going to be like a net negative. Don't Disney didn't look at that and say, okay, we're gonna start building up our Lucasfilm division. They're building that up. They're building that up, Shin.
Gaddo was nowhere to be seen.
Wait a second. What the? Sorry about that. The internet just went out and crapped on me. But like I said, they're building things up, Shin. They're building things up.
I can feel it.
So that's what the case is.
But he's like a son to me. I'd know if he were dead.
What would have happened to Gaddo, by the way?
Some of the people in Colony 9 got eaten. Ryan. Sorry. I forget I said that.
Yeah.
They don't kill Homs right away. If that bronze-faced one took him, we still have some time left.
Yo, what happened to him?
Boy,
Let's see.
that blade was once Dunban's. I'm not sure why you have it, but we're going to need its full power.
You can count on me.
What happened to Gatto?
We're heading for the central pit. It's where they take all the Homs they kidnapped.
Oh, chill, boatman.
If Juju's alive, that's where he'll be. Gather your things. We're moving out.
All right. Well, it looks like
Juju! Gatto! This is for you!
well, Jadeface.
What? What? You say something, Shulk?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, but I'm looking at the Wikipedia. What happened to him?
nothing. Forget it.
That Gatto pretty much, you know, McConnell's Field. Yeah, he has a bad end. Oh, Gatto has a bad end. Yeah, he has a bad end. A real bad end. But anyway, sorry for that little you know, interruption. We're back. We're good. But yeah, back to the point. Oh, whoa, what was that? What was that camera? Shulk and Charla. Anytime. Okay. Oh, and another vision stuff. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, we're stuck with EA. Like I said, man. They're building that up. They're building Lucasfilm Games. That's what it is, man. They're building that up. EA, this is again a warning shot to EA. It's a warning shot. In my thing, and that's the thing. It's a warning shot. Oh, and by the way, I saw your post on CCS Discord. They actually are adding. They put dubstep in Evangelion because hey, why not make it so? How do we make something with? How do you make something that was already edgy with even more edge? The answer: put in some dubstep. How you can make something edgy even more edgy? Yeah. Rule me that, Batman. How can you make something edgy? Well, put more edginess into it by putting dubstep. Now that, you know, that's what you call edgy. Right, Shin? Right, Huey? He sits there on my bed licking himself because he has nothing else to do with his life. Yeah, you heard me. Let's see. Let's look.
Hurry it up, slow coach.
What's wrong?
All right, let me look at EA.
Gatto! This is for you!
Oh dear, no vision. Let's look.
This is for you. Is Juju already dead? Or is he going to be killed? Is that why Atharon...
Let's see. What is the next Star Wars game? Well, supposedly is going to be Jedi Fallen Order.
If we keep
It's they're talking about this. So what's going to be?
No! What's wrong, Shulk?
This battle is for my people. If you can't handle it, drop that weapon and head home.
That's not it. It's just that...
Out with it!
Listen, maybe we shouldn't just rush in head first.
What?
We got this far. I think we should observe them and plan our attack afterwards.
You insolent! We don't have that kind of time.
Yes.
I don't know a damn thing about these machines.
But yeah.
I have observed their movements. I've planned this attack for a month.
And yet you still aren't like
What's
this.
going to happen to my brothers and sisters?
It's just...
We're going. Fall in, medic.
Sir, what's got into you?
A vision again. Don't tell me another death. Yeah. I knew it. The Shulk I know doesn't just chicken out for any old reason.
This vision, was it like before?
Kind of. I saw an underground ether river. And a Tharon.
An ether river. You know what? That sword lets you see the future. All that power, and you still keep getting it wrong.
Better to use my brain than my fists.
Shulk, I may rush in head first, but at least my head's useful for something.
Okay, I get the idea.
I ain't done yet. You're useless on your own, Shulk. That's why we're here.
Ryan,
Next time you have a vision, you tell us. We bear the burden.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, they're trying to do Fallen Order stuff. Okay.
We'll change the future together. Got it?
And let's see. Let's go to Dork Side of the Force. That's a nice website.
I got it, all right. Next time
What
I'll
to
be
expect from this Jedi Fallen Order? Okay.
You two said Juju
It's an
wants to
open world
bring
Star
you
Wars
into
game,
it
because Lord knows we haven't had that many open world games, because why not?
We'll change what happens.
And according, it is slated for a holiday 2019 release. It says, from Respawn Entertainment comes a brand new action adventure game that tells an original Star Wars story around the surviving Padawan set solely after Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. So, yeah. So maybe Respawn can make this into something decent. Well, they're saying it's going to be a single-player game, and Respawn Entertainment it's like, I like the fact that Respawn Entertainment, a studio within, EA.
Everyone, let's go!
Leave it to Ryan.
Don't let a single one escape.
And that just concentrates on shooters, but yeah, you have something in BioWare that has extensive research into in these types of games. And I sit here and I'm like, what in the world are you doing, EA? Why are you basically denying the ideas of these games and putting like in hands of developers that don't know what they're doing, and putting, it doesn't make any logical sense. It doesn't. And my cat agrees with me as he licks himself into the in the corner.
That was a beauty.
Everyone, let's go!
All right. No, that was the other Star Wars game, but this is another one. But to be fair, a former God of War 3 director, Sieg Armstrong, is heading the team, so it could be something at least halfway decent. And this game is pretty much going to be an apology game, which is what it's an apology from the last couple Battlefronts. That's what it is. It's going to be an apology for it's going to be an apology for the past two Battlefronts. So what is it going to really, you look and say, okay, how are they going to actually help? There we are. Boom. But yeah, the that stuff here. Here's hoping that it can do something, and it looks like it's gonna be basically the Force Unleashed part. Duh. It just they can't do anything new. That's the thing I can't stand about this, is that they can't do anything new. They're treading the same ground. Star Wars is suffering the same thing that Star Trek is in. Discovery. Why am I looking at Discovery going backwards? Why are you still going backwards in this whole time in Star Trek? You're treading old ground. Why don't you go into new territory? Go into new type of adventures. Don't pigeonhole yourself. They are doing the same thing with these games and such. They're pigeonholing themselves. And that's the frustrating thing about it. They're pigeonholing themselves. And instead of actually making new and interesting content, they're just like, well, we're just going to do this. You know? Yellow cat. But yeah, that's what it is. Well, yeah, The Last Jedi, but mediocrity should not be the one to move forward. Run, run, run. Let me run away here. They're not ready to face these guys. Not ready. Nope, 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 nope. There we are. But yeah, mediocrity should not move forward. And just J.J. Abrams and such. I hope things could get better, but I don't trust anyone in that type of. I don't trust them. I don't trust J.J. Abrams. I mean, gosh, I rewatched it, The Last Jedi, and I'm just like.
Everyone, let's go!
Don't let a single one escape.
Let me at 'em. Aura! Scream! We can definitely do this.
You know, that's what it is. Ugh. I can't stand the whole wacky jokes.
Keep up the pressure. Get up.
I just can't stand all those wacky jokes.
Grab my hand.
You know, trying so hard to be that the whole Josh Wheaton type of writing, and I'm like, we've moved on from this, right? And I just can't stand that type of stuff. Oh, I rewatched The Last Jedi, and oh dear. But yeah, I rewatched The Last Jedi, and I sat there, and I'm like, it didn't do. I just didn't care for it. I tried to watch it. There's some good stuff into it, but I wish they could have done some more things. I wish they could have done something with.
Bring it on. Good away. Behold the power of the Monado. We haven't lost yet.
I'm okay. I'm good to go.
This is not good. Okay, Shulk, got it. Gotta focus on working. All right, I'm feeling it. Get in there, Shulk.
Sharp as a nail.
We can definitely do this.
But yeah. But they tried to they tried to be comedy, but you know, you can hit comedy in dramatic arenas, but it's how you use that type of stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's how you use comedy and drama. You know, it's how you use it. It's how you put yourself in that position. It's not just saying, oh, we're going to have some wacky lines. You have to build up to that moment. You have to build up to the moment of comedy. You know, but that's just me. Okay, move on. Right. Whew. Look at this, man. I'm kicking so much butt, which is a good thing. Let's see, I'm gonna change some stuff here. Okay. All right, and arms. Okay, here, legs. Iron boots. Yes, this truly is the leggings. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well, they look somewhat decent, right? All right. Alright, so we killed all the villains here.
Let's focus our efforts. On it. Let's focus our efforts. No problem. Just powering up. Going well. Sorry, back off focus. Beat. Take my hand. Cheers. Wow, we can definitely do this.
Alright, let's take this guy out. Alright. Yeah, I saw that video of him stepping away, and I agree with that because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to really do. If you're just going to sit and bitch about something, you're not going to really do anything positive. And when I look at Comicsgate, it's become just a, you know, I was always an outsider, and right.
My rifle's getting hotter. Just a little more.
Alrighty.
I'm not doing too well. Give me some space. All round. Gotta cool off.
Okay.
Make it. See that, eh? Bernardo! Feel that! Cheers! This is not good. Okay, sure. Got it. Let's keep up the pressure!
doing too well.
Hang in there. Don't give up. We can definitely do this.
My rifle's looking better.
You around, I fight 3 times as hard. Bring it on. Pull yourself together.
Yeah, I'm don't take this kind of little thing. Alright, now let's go. But yeah, like I said, Commonscape, if you're going to be this type of
Sorry. And go. End of the line for you, pal. Aura. Tornado. Shield down. Hammer. End of the line for you, pal. Eat this. I'm powering up. Sorry. What?
and there I go. Oh dear. That was not a good battle. But yeah, Commonscape, I always looked at that and I was like, when you start doing this stuff like that, I sit there and say, if it's gonna help the industry, help it. If it's not, all you're doing is being just, well, like most of it just becomes like screeching and like, oh, this side's better or my side's better. Who gives a crap? Let's sit there and actually work out these issues. Because if you don't, well, you know, they're all gonna fester. And the best way to, that's what it is. Well, my things about James Gunn, as I already talked about James Gunn, is that I sat and I said, hey, I don't think he did these things. And I saw those tweets. He said those were really inappropriate and such. And I'm like, man, that looked really bad. And if they sat there, the thing is, Disney hired him regardless of those tweets. And they stood up. And then I'm like, yeah, he stood right there and did those tweets right there. And then, it was wrong. That sort of stuff, it was wrong and such. It was wrong for those, what happened to him. It's just like, dude, what's your position and how you going to do it? Like you say, it's just, everyone wants to be this, like, oh, well, we tried, well, we're doing the same. No, it doesn't prove your point. All you're doing is just sitting there crying, doing the same thing, the same things you're against. It just doesn't mean you're better. It just means that you're more petty. And I'm like, if you really want to help and you really want to stop these things from happening, try not to be that petty way and everything, And I just see that's just me. The pettiness needs to stop. And and I'm happy he does get his job back, but I'm like, I hope that he learned that maybe not being a part of the lynch mob is actually, going around doing the lynch mob, that thing that he did, going after people and such. Maybe he says, I'm a little more wiser and not going to do that sort of thing. And hopefully maybe people can look back and do the same thing and say, have that same epiphany. Be like, you know what? It's wrong to sit there and be like, yeah, let's just, continue to be this type of negative person. This person who just sits there and does, oh, well, we're going to just, oh, we're going to do all this stuff. Like, no, all you're doing is not helping anybody. All you're doing is just just blaming people, destroying. Oh, we're going to do all this stuff. It's gonna, it's like, no, it's not. You're not helping anybody. All you're doing is just, sitting there doing the same thing as they are, trying to be like, oh yeah, we're better. No, you're not better. If you want to say you're better, then be better.
okay, Ryan. All right, I'm feeling it. Let's focus our efforts. Not a problem.
Alrighty. Alright. I'll be here. Ugh. Me and my cat.
Keep your stinking future. What? We can definitely do turning up the heat. Renato. Just one left. Rage. We haven't lost yet. Bring it on. Pull yourself together. Beat.
Now!
Right there.
All right, we came through.
We make a great team!
Right, let's do this.
Let me at 'em.
Don't let a single one
Alright.
escape.
Wow, down. Backslash. Okay, now we're getting powering up.
Right there.
All right, I'm feeling it. Now it's right.
Booyah!
Piece of cake. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
I know, Ryan, I know. Let's see, I'll get my skill trees up. Let's see what they have in arts. Let's see his speed. I'm gonna get that up. Shield. For Buster. Alright. And one more time to Buster. Enhance. Okay. One more time. Let's see what else we can do. Stream Edge. Okay, level up that. Air Slash. Alright. Right there. Let's put some healing stuff here. And one more time. Boom. All right, we've learned we have learned a lot more stuff here, and let's see, arts. Okay. We're gonna do some more fighting, and then hopefully Let's finally get our vengeance on Ventral Dalton.
We can definitely do this.
Come on.
Monado, lend us your power. Monado, thanks. Faster.
There you go. That's nice.
I'm really feeling it. Yeah, sure. All right, I'm feeling it. Eat this. Thanks.
All right, keep going.
Now we're working as one.
And as one, we're unbeatable. Eat this. Now it's right. Just what I needed.
All right, take down and make sure Ryan is the tank.
Monado's power. Turning up the heat. You're really getting into this, Ryan. Get up. Cheers. All right, I'm feeling it.
That's the spirit.
Hey, don't hog all the glory. Everyone, let's go.
All right. Good job.
Come on. This is the Monado's power.
There we are. Keep going. Keep trying to get that grind out.
Cool. Let's do this. Backslash. Ryan. I know. Go, Charlotte.
My turn. Metal blast. Okay, perfect.
Nicely done. Perfect. Now it's right time. It's coming to me.
All right, now let's keep going.
All right, I'm feeling it. Down. Just what I need. I can change the future.
There's no way to change future. KO them right then and there. All right, I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get a drink of water and stretch as well. So we'll be right back here. So don't worry. We'll be the games will be continuing. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. And let's continue our adventure. I just had to, stuff, relax, move around a bit, and, well, make sure I am fully ready to go. I had a nice meal, had nice stuff, so I was now ready. I'm now ready to continue the adventure. And let's take this drunk guy down. Which is, if he's drunk, what type of things? I mean, if he's drunk, that'd be terrible for animals. Animals don't really respond very positive to alcohol. Yeah. Anyway, we got some people here. Some on Periscope. What's up? Loving the stuff in life on Periscope. Man, Restream is awesome. Let's see. There's a lot of hard hearts I can't get into. Let's see. Let's see the affinity charts. How good the affinity with some of these people. These three. Yeah, they're in love with each other. But these two, not much. I don't know how I'm going to get the affinity charts back to that situation. I don't know how. But I will do it.
Everyone, let's go!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at 'em. Let's focus our efforts. I'm on it. Bring it on.
Always, by the way, in any RPG, always have a tank with you.
Nice going. This is the Monado's power. I'm powering up there.
We're starting to look like a team.
We can do even better. Come on, Shala. Yeah. Now it's right time.
Shake a edge. And he's dead.
All right, I'm feeling it. Just what I needed. We can definitely do this. Monado. Faster. Let's focus our efforts. No problem. Swing. Okay, here we go. Right. I know. Wow, down. Go, Shala.
I'm on it. Beat this electric round.
Here we are.
Perfect. Teamwork at its finest. I'm powering up. Backslash.
Tranquilizer. Good job.
Slither.
Fire.
Eat this. We can definitely do this. Now it's right time. This'll leave a mark. Oh yeah, baby.
Boom. Superman Returns. I liked the movie, but it was so, man. They just, to me, I felt it was trying so hard to rekindle the stuff from the 80s movies instead of actually building something new. And that's why I would say this. A lot of people hate, I hate Man of Steel. But I actually like Man of Steel. It was something different, you know? I think it was actually pretty good. I think they rushed it too much. I think the problem was they rushed Batman v Superman. Firstly, they should have just had Man of Steel 2. And then after that have I don't know, you'll have Batman and such. And then you could just have...
Charlotte, did you see me? Did you see what I did?
Oh, I wasn't really looking.
Oh, no love for Ryan. It's not yet. All right. Well, yeah, that's the problem. It just was way too long. We got a lot of stuff here.
We can't
Yes,
lose.
now.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
This one's mine. Pesky thing.
Oh, I couldn't get dazed? Too
Things are
late.
really heating up.
Now it's right time. I'm really feeling it.
Sure, that's good.
Let's keep up the pressure.
Looks like we don't need my
Snap
medicine.
out of it. Run at it.
Clear!
I'm powering up. Come on, we can do it. Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Rhyme. My that was almost
There you go.
Nice job.
There we are.
Some.
Hopefully you don't mind me doing the grind. This is what I usually do in RPGs. I grind. And it can be a bit boring because you're just fighting the monsters over and over and over and over and over and over again. To a point you're just like, you know, that sort of thing. That's why RPGs, I fight everybody for the most part, and then you get so over leveled, and you're just like, you know, that's my thing. I know I'm probably doing it, you know, wrong or something, but that's grinding to me. You know? Okay. Okay. Now we go up here. This is... No, it's not this. Holy confusing tunnel, Batman. Do, 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 do. And some large ice crystals. Bam. And okay. Just put 4. Alright. Waiting and willing. Let's see. Let's go into the Twitter machine, you know. Sit back and look what is up on the Twitter. Is it Mr. Firefly? Because hey. Black Beetle. Yeah. Thing is, he's so black that, you know, he has his fist in the air all the time. But anyway, let's see. I got 2 notifications. Let's see. What else is here? Oh, retweets. Thank you, Shin and Xenoblade Retweeter. By the way, there's not many. I wonder if people actually are. There's not much people streaming this game, which is a shame because. You know, because it's a good game, and it's a shame that no one will cover it up to. Great gauntlets. But yeah, yeah, let's see what else people are talking on the Twitter machine. Let's see. Oh, there are actually some Canadian film born to release. Canadians from Engadget Gaming, Canada's film born to release a documentary about Twitch streamers. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, let's go. We have our organization point. That lever. And there we are. Open sesame. Oh, by the way, a lot of people are saying, that Shazam is really good. So I'm happy for that. I will be going to see it. I'm going to see if I can get the early screening stuff. Just, I really wish I could be, like some of my cohorts. Like 3 Black Geeks and other awesome DC area people who get to go to these shows and such like that. I need to up my game. Yeah. Now we are in the pit, the central pit.
We're here, the central pit.
Where are they all? I don't see anyone.
Oh.
We'll take that lift.
I'm ready to mash some mech on.
Oh yeah.
Juju, Atharon, just hold on.
Let's see what we could go. Hey, another level up. That's what we have to do. Continue to have level ups and more level ups. More level ups, more badass I can be. So we're good for the most part. Let's see what other stuff is. We need something to talk about. Yeah, games, they have these long droughts. So let's see. Let's see. Rumble coil. Let's take down this Mechon.
Right, let's do this.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to Rhyme. You're a lifesaver.
Oh yeah.
Things are really heating up.
Sherlock, fire it up. We can definitely do this. Boom. Just almost.
Oh yeah.
How good? I'm really feeling it. Yeah, sure. Get stuck in. Pesky thing.
Yes, and days. Thank you, Shaker Edge.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone, let's go. Let's keep. Hammer. can definitely do this. Charlotte, yeah. Now I'm powering a chain attack. Okay, just one more. Now it's right time. Take this. Yeah. Now it's right time. Bring it on. You never stood a chance. Who else wants some?
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Another one. Boom. Oh, what's up? Fine. Not too political. And I have a lovely person, and I believe that's Japanese, Chinese. I think that is Japanese, I believe. Oh gosh. Hello. Thank you for so much for watching and such.
Right, let's do this. Let me at him.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Stream we can definitely do this. Yeah. You like that? Right. Nice one. Leave it to Ryan. Let's do this.
All right, that's this.
Take this. Ryan. Yeah. Ryan time.
Mm.
Go, Charlotte.
My turn. Eat this electric round. We're not finished yet.
Got it. Wah! How do you like that? Teamwork at its finest.
We're counting on you.
Yeah!
Okay.
Backslash!
It's the Mueller report. That thing. Oh gosh, that. Goodness gracious, the Mueller report. People are still. I'm like, they weren't gonna. Like I keep telling people, they're gonna get Trump on that, man. They're not gonna get him out unless they, actually start, building coalitions, doing these things to actually connect with people. Not just like, ooh, Trump is a bad. Like, come on. What else? Do you have any solutions? You got anything else? No? Then, sorry. I mean, why should I listen to you? Why do I do anything else? Why should I care? I mean, why should I care? Why should I care? Why should I give two dams, and such, if you're not gonna do any? Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna actually help people. You're just gonna be like, Trump, and I'm like, yo, you're not gonna actually do anything. You're just gonna sit there and. It's the. And say, with me saying all that, all this stuff, it's pretty much guaranteed my channel is going to probably be deleted. So.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Oh no. Terminal velocity. Ow, that's an achievement. I'm about to say, if I was going to get past all that, that would have been amazing. Let's skip through all of that. Let me see if I actually could just skip through all that and get to that last part. That would have been amazing. Like, somehow get to the storyline right there. That would have been amazing. But anyway, let's talk something more interesting and less controversial. Let's talk a little about that pro wrestling. You know, let's talk a little about that. You know, let's talk a little about that. You know, WrestleMania's on its way, and I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness, I honestly, it is like how many hours long? It's gonna be 8 hours long, and honestly, I could care less. You know, I can't say I couldn't. That means that's a double negative. You know. You know, that means I could say it care less.
Good night.
I could care, but I don't because it's just so much.
Yeah. Beautiful dodge.
How's this?
Fire! Now we're working as one.
Behold the power of the
My rifle's
Monado.
getting hotter. It's just a matter of time.
This will leave a mark. Wow, take it on.
Fire!
Alright, I'm feeling it. Upper. Yeah, all together now. I'm powering up.
And yeah. Because again, they have like around 17 matches, and not really anyone. That's to me. I always like, you know, you don't need 100 matches to make me care. You need at least one or two, like just one or two, or like, you know, you don't need 17 matches. How about just having like you know, maybe like 7 or 8 matches, maybe not an hour long each. How about something that's reasonable? And if the feud does need to be long and something like that, if your match needs to go up like, you know, over an hour, then put yourself in that position. But it's just frustrating to see WWE go to that, because again, they don't need to have all this fluff. You know. Oh, here's some interesting news. Then again, this must have been old. Oh yeah, they are. Marvel looks like he's going to be auctioning off the props and costumes of all the canceled Netflix shows. Man, I would love to have that. You know, I'm not one of those crazy Marvel people, but I would love to have Daredevil's, like, you know, stick. One of those Billy Club, you know, that sort of thing. That would be nice. Okay. There we are. There we are.
Nice.
Teamwork.
There we are.
Nicely done.
Good to go.
That was too close. Right. Whoa, that was close. Leave it to right.
There we are. Oh, he's still around. Huh.
You make a great team.
They are probably going to do the Disney Hulu plus. I mean, they're probably going to, after their deal is done, they're probably going to relaunch these shows at least in some form or fashion. That's what I see it as.
We can definitely do this.
I owe you.
Hammer.
Now.
Backslash.
Hit bullet.
I'm really feeling it powering up.
There we are. Come on, hit me. Hit him. And
Awesome. Leave it to right. Bring it on. We can do it. Chain attack. Ready to roll.
Yeah. Fire it up.
yay, level 24. That is awesome. Let's see the stuff. But you know, but yeah, back to the point of like Disney. I think they are gonna do. I honestly would not be surprised they're going to go back and do these shows again eventually. I would love to see a Heroes for Hire. I want to see that eventually. But as it stands right now, I just, you know, I think Daredevil, all of them, Daredevil, they did one heck of a job. You know.
I'm feeling it. With you and me here, what do you expect? We can definitely do this.
No way.
Yeah, but I think again, we will. I think eventually they are going to bring those things back.
Get up. Thank you. Now it's right time.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan.
We can definitely do this. You're not invincible. Milano and Trump. Powering up. We can
I'm
definitely
going
do
to take
this.
this down.
Milano, lend us your power.
Take this and bam! Goodbye. But I wonder what is going to be the next big.
Leave it to right.
You know, are they going to do anything more with Daredevil or anything more with these type of shows and such? Because they did have success. You know, success with these characters and where they connected with audiences. I just would really hate it if they just said, screw it, we're not going to do anything more with these guys and gals. Because I would love to see, because, gosh, I couldn't stand Jessica Jones. I couldn't stand the second season because everyone was an unlikable prick to a point that I just couldn't finish it. I hope in the next years coming is that they will, if they're ever going to remake Jessica Jones, make sure the character is well likable and not to the point that you're just like, you know what, I don't care how good or how this thing is, I don't care if they solve all the history and everything else. It gets to a point that, you know what, there's no real.
Nice job.
I just want that. I just want actually some. Okay, we're taking this on. And right here.
No way.
I'm feeling it. This will be right time. Bring it on.
Oh. Whew, that was close. Let's see what else is here. Large water crystals. By the way, Shan, how do you do RPGs? Do you fight everyone you first see? Do you grind early and often? Or you just say, you know, I'm just going to just do my thing, and then when I need to do it, I'll grind? You know, how do you play RPGs? Me, I try to fight every little thing I can. That's how I do it. That's how I fight. All right. There it is. That is beautiful. That's one way to bring back, you know, Affinity to have a kick-ass party, you know, that thing. Me too. But me, I grind every chance I get. Level 2. All right. Enhance. Oh, right. Okay. We'll make sure everything is a-okay. Have a bit of an issue, but we're all good. We're good. Booyah! That's one way to take him out.
Piece of cake.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
All right.
We can't lose. Let me at him.
Yeah, well, I had the Monado, so it's an instant win button. Nope.
I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, baby. Right.
That was a beauty.
Leave it to Ryan. Powering up. Lifesaver.
Sharp as a nail, Shulk.
Game there, Shulk. Okay, here we go. Take this. Ryan, you're up.
Not bad.
Perfect. Nicely done.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 though is more explosive, but then again, this is the sequel. It's the sequel, so it's gonna have to be bigger and better. But I can't wait to see more of that stuff. Oh, the internet shut off. That happens. Yeah. Seems like everybody has some internet issues these days.
We can't lose.
Don't let a single one escape.
Let me at 'em.
Here we are.
Came out of nowhere. Eat this. Now it's
Things are really heating up.
we can definitely do this. Come on. I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give them an inch, Ryan.
Sure. Nice attack. Everyone, let's go.
And say goodbye to the scout unit.
Too easy.
Nice job. Man, what a bunch
The
of
jokers. I love Ryan. I love that dude. And there's our little treasure chest here. The earlier fought for that Mechon. By the way, Shulk is one of my mains in Smash Brothers because he's really good, and if you know what you're doing with him, he's pretty awesome. By the way, you know what is the thing about Shulk I like about? And one of the characters I say he's not my favorite, but the reason why I like him so much is that he's smart, he knows how to fight, but also, he doesn't seem to be, he can be, headstrong, but he always depends on the people around him. He doesn't, this part of the journey is that they say, hey, if things are going wrong, you can always depend on people you're around. It's like you could always depend on people around you.
all together now. We can definitely do this. Now it's right time.
My rifle's in trouble.
Man, what a bunch of jokers. Cool. Let's keep this up. We can't lose.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
No worries, we're level 24 and they are level 21. Boom! We're good. Enhance, and there we go.
My rifle's getting hotter.
We can definitely do this. Bring it on. Here we go. Right, you're up. Yo, going down. Go, Charlotte.
Okay. Eat this electric round.
That's nice.
We did it. Teamwork at its finest.
And dazed.
Eat this. I'm powering up. Okay, just one. Monado, lend us your power.
There we are.
Now we're getting started, and nothing's gonna stop us. Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give them an inch, Ryan.
And there he is, Mechon down.
Like this, guys.
Nice job.
Oh, by the way, we just got some interesting thing on the Twitter. But I answered that before, but here it is. The Kids' Choice Awards, the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, will have the SpongeBob musical take stage at this year's event to honor Stefan Hildenberg. Which is funny enough, it doesn't have, all this stuff, which I kind of find hilarious, is that because the NFL could never play Sweet Victory. They could have just done that, but yet, it just keeps going. It's funny. It's how this is. It's so crazy. And I think there is still a DCEU. They are going to probably do, I don't think they're going to do any connected movies in a while. They are going to concentrate on solo stuff. But I think they are going to have, I think maybe they're just going to say, okay, we're going to, if the market, which I think people do want to see more stuff here, I think you're going to see more of that in the DC Universe app. I think you're going to see more connections there, and then crossovers is more of a story time thing, which is, I think that's what's going to have more of a more connected base where, like, where Doom Patrol, Titans, and just, Titans and, Stargirl, all those stuff, which is going to be great. Booyah!
I'm on it. Eat this electric round. Nice.
We did it! Monado, lend us your power!
Now we're working as one.
All right.
The power of the Monado! Let's keep up the pressure!
Oh, right there. Knocked me all the way over here. But yeah, I think there will be more DCO movies in the future.
Right? It's okay. Cheers. Monado, lend us your power! Thanks. Alright, now tear him up!
Let's do it.
Now it's right time. This isn't going well. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, sure. Get stuck. We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power!
Oh!
Powering up.
Getting hotter.
Wake up! Ray! Where am I? Stream up!
There we are.
Right now? Right. Nice one! Leave it to Ryan.
There you go. That's why it's just a dedicated job system. Like Charlotte pretty much is the medic, so she's pretty much, she takes care of healing and debuffs and buffs and that sort of thing.
We can't lose! Let me at him.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
And Ryan's pretty much the tank. But yeah, there's always the people who do different jobs and such.
Time for a chain attack. Let's do this. Take this. Right, you're up. I know. Yeah. Go, Charlotte.
I'm on it. Peak bullet. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that's gonna help me in the battle. Yeah, I know, it's weird. You shoot someone and it'll help. It buffs the opponent. It buffs you, which is odd.
Monado, lend us your power. Eat this. Monado, hurry up. Faster. Boom. Now it's right time. Backslash. Good job, everyone.
There we are.
Want some?
We make a great team.
Boom. Yeah. How well you can spoil it for me. I'm not watching it. I'm not going to watch or play Final Fantasy VII. So. I just can't wait for the remake. They're going to make that. Do you think that scene was over dramatic before? Imagine, if you will, imagine how overly bloviated and long that Final Fantasy VII remake is going to treat Ares' death. Ares' death. Ares' death. Oh, sweet child. It's going to be... Whoo! Boys and girls, it's going to be fun. Oh, how fun, boys and girls. So much fun. Da 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 ba ba da ba da la 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 da 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 da. I hear voices in my head. I'm singing or 10 things because I can. As came to me in my head, and the song is good if you understood. I really am sure. I'm trying to get my stuff in here, but no. You know. Okay. There we are. There we are. We keep building and building. Oh, that's something. Yeah, that's good. Shaq is gonna, of course, hey, Shaq, he is a dependable announcer with Papa John's, so yeah. So that's nice. You know what I love about the Xenoblade Chronicles series is that you don't need like healing items when you just go up. They automatically heal, so they all have Wolverine's healing factor, which is lovely because I love that because it's like it sucks that you have to you play, like, for example, Grandia 2, you have to go and find like a save spot to heal yourself and do all the little things. It's frustrating. Gosh, note to self. I really should just sit down and do a whole. I honestly want to do an entire marathon of Grandia. That's first things first. I had to finish up the Ratchet and Clank marathon, which that's gonna be a fun thing to do. So I do that. Right there. Boom. Ratchet and Clank Marathon and reviews. I'm gonna try to finish that hopefully this year. I'm gonna get all the Ratchet and Clank PS3 games, and after that, I'm gonna see. Since I'm planning to get a PS4, I'm gonna talk about that. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about first: the movie or the. What? Ouch. Still alive. Now let's wait till hopefully they can do it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do this year. That's the plan. Is just doing. Let's see. Hopefully, if I ignore it, they all go. They won't bother me. Hey, little kitty. Hey, Huey. Oh, that didn't work. Let me take on this mech on and. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank Future Games. I played that, the first Ratchet & Clank Future Games. Well, early stuff is I sit there and I'm like, it's fine. It's Ratchet and Clank in a next-gen console, trying being pretty good, but I haven't really seen something really like, oh my gosh, so amazing and such. Not yet. I haven't been wowed yet. I'll just wait till the next game comes out. All the Ratchet and Clank Future games and everything. Because I'm still going Commando. To me, is still the #1 seed. So I'm gonna get that, get all 3 games, and just play all of them, all 3 games, and then finally.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
This won't take long.
All right, Huey, where are you? Right there.
Things are really heating up.
Sharpshooter Charlotte powering up. How's that? Shulk, get in there. Everyone, let's go. Let's do this. Bash that. Right. Go. War swing. Go, Charlotte.
I'm on it. Eat this electric round. Okay.
Hey, that's nice. 8,000.
We did it. Nicely done. Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
Yes, more level ups, which is awesome.
Let's stay focused.
I think the first 2 games, plus the DLC, felt like a saga. Nexus, Into the Nexus, what I've seen, it's pretty much like, okay, here's the game. We're not really connecting anything. It's just there. The emotional, all the emotional stuff about it is gone, which is a shame, because it feels like they made the game, it looked like out of obligation instead of actual, doing the game that's actually connected to anyone in the series. That's what I say. That's what it's just, it looks like to me. Could be wrong. And level 3. You have to go up to go down. You have to lose is to gain. Come on! Am I forgetting something? Do I have to drop down? Because that'd be a really stupid thing to do. Well, there it is. Get up there. Oh, there it is. Finally, it's moving. Yeah, that's what I hear. It just makes the journey of what the entire rain, the you know, all this stuff, which was, it seemed to be leading to somewhere, but at the end of the day, it wasn't leading. It led to nowhere, and I hate that. I hate the fact that you have a huge thing that was built up in the past 2 games, and you do nothing with it. Finding the other Lombaxes, even though that was... Funny thing is, in the previous games, they never talked about the Lombaxes. They feed into the Chosen One thing. They say, okay, we need to do something interesting. All right, let's make them ratchet the Chosen One. That you know, that type of storytelling. It felt like they couldn't rely on the critique of capitalism and such, and they said, okay, we can't do anything with capitalism. We'll just fuck it. We'll just do the you know, the hero monomyth journey. Yeah, that's the ticket, right? Even though it makes, you know, Ratchet already gone through that stuff. And again, I wonder what we're going to do for the PS4, though. The PS4 game that's pretty much based on the movie. Which is, I don't know what... And goodbye, Mechon. See you later. When you're, that's what I love about when you get in that high level, man. You just like keep going and grinding. And that's the problem with most of these games nowadays. I mean, heck, the recent one sold a bunch of money, so I would not be surprised if they actually do want to continue the series. I don't think it's dead. I think you can continue making more Ratchet and Clank games, but it will have to wait to make sure it connects to people and such. That's the main issue. And you know, and yeah, they made the Chosen One the most important thing about these things. That's, you know, I hate when they do that. They make the Chosen One into a, oh well, they're, you know, it's a gimmick instead of actually something that is, you know, a basis, a part of the story.
Okay, perfect.
We did it! Come on, snap out of it! Yeah, I'm turning up the heat. You're really getting into this, Ryan. Monado, lend us your power!
Goodbye, Mech. Oh, he's still here. Oh, dang it.
This isn't going well.
To go.
Now we're pulling together. So this is what teamwork is.
And right there.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? We can't lose!
Don't let a single one escape.
Let me at him. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, Shulk. Get stuck in. Wow, damn! We can definitely do this.
Things are really heating up.
Thanks, Hammer. Take this.
Here.
Now we're getting started. Now it's right time. Right, you're a lifesaver, Hammer. We can definitely do this. Yeah, you like that? Right. Leave it to Ryan. Take this! Hammer! Wow, down! Boom! Pesky thing! Eat this! Now it's right time! Time
There. Booyah.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
good thing.
Ah.
No? Anyone?
Let's see how we are in arts. Slash. Yeah, that looks good enough. Work of art.
Everyone, let's go!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Let me at him.
Now!
Ray! Ha! Aura! Burst! War! Now perfect for a chain attack. Now it's right time. We can definitely do this. I'm really feeling it. Here we go. Backslash! Ryan, you're up. Yeah! Ryan time. Go, Charlotte.
My turn! My rifle's getting hotter. Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Nicely done. I'm powering up. Now it's Ryan time. This is the Monado's power.
Ooh,
Do it. That was too easy.
there we are.
We make a great
Perfect.
team.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
We're gonna be selling a lot of stuff at the stores, but let's see. Ah, there it is. That looks. Let's see. See now, that's Ryan. That looks nice, man. That fits. That's actually fit perfectly. Now that looks like a soldier.
Right, let's do this.
Don't let a single one escape.
Let me at him. Ah! Hit right. I'm feeling it. Let's focus our efforts. On it. Boom. Ha! Backslash.
Things are really heating up.
Shala, fire it up. We can definitely do this.
Enhance.
Even more.
There we are. Boom.
Nice one.
I think we can do it.
You're not invincible. Milano,
right
right
hotter.
time. Bring it on. Come on. Wait. Ha. Swing. Let's keep up the pressure. Backslash. Yeah. All together now.
You said it, Shulk.
We can definitely do this. Powering up. Oh yeah, baby. Right.
That was a beauty.
Leave it to Ryan. Right. Let's do this. Leave it to Ryan.
Alright. Meanwhile, Huey, what do you got to say about my gameplay skills?
Alright. Train attack. Oh yeah, baby. Right.
That was a beauty.
Leave it to Ryan. Let's do this. Monado, lend us your power. Monado. Right, you're up. I know. Ah.
Now we're working as one. My turn. Thunder bullet. Fire. Nice.
Nicely done. We did it. Ha. All right.
Right there.
I'm feeling it.
It's getting hotter.
Easy. All right. All together now. Right with you, Shulk.
Now.
And boom.
Good thing I'm here. No?
Boom goes to dynamite. Of course, it was weird. I already noticed about that about Avatar. It's a very interesting little diversion. In fact, that's what it reminded me so much of the Peter Pan play. Yeah, way back in the day, how Peter Pan was played by a woman. That was a really fun play. But yeah, it was a very interesting stuff there. So, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's a very interesting, I'm surprised though that, man, I'm not really surprised, but I'm just surprised that this show never, I'm like, man, the thing is that really pissed me off is that they, the movie didn't really, was terrible. I mean, it was surprising because, honestly, the reason why I call it surprising is because, there were people who produced the show. Everyone liked it. Like, oh, we're going to do something great with it. Then reality hits you, and then next, they're just like, ugh, they ruined it. That's the frustrating thing about it, is that they had the opportunity. They had the chance. And they blew it. They had a chance to make something great, and they blew it with M. Night Shyamalan. Because there's something really rich in that story. You could tell a movie, a 2-hour movie on the Avatar. You can. And some say, oh, it's not possible. No, you can't. You just have to have someone actually sit down and actually, okay, what's important, what's not important. Not condense the entire series into one first season into one movie. That was a bad idea to begin with. Should have just said, okay, what were the most important things? You're going to have to cut some stuff. Oh dear. Did someone say mini boss?
Everyone, let's go. Let me at him.
Don't let a single one escape.
Backslash.
Right there.
I'm powering up.
No way.
We can definitely do this.
And boom.
You around, I fight.
I don't know. I don't know if they were, colonial thoughts, because there are some You know, there are some things that we picked up back in the day, but I don't know. It's just like, you know, the basis and such. But it seems like a lot of people want to say, "Oh, this stuff here is that." I'm like, well, I don't know if it is or isn't, but I think there's a lot of people who do whine a bit too much without actually having any type of solution and such. You know, that's what I say. You know, that's, you know, there are some stupid things in the past that, you know, were tolerated, but it's a way to, we should sit there and try to move on, you know. But also, the Ratchet movie was a system. I think the reason why they made it is because they were trying so hard to look. They looked at Pixar. They looked at this stuff. And they weren't competent enough to make. They weren't competent enough to make a movie based on Ratchet and Clank. So they just said, let's just take things that made Ratchet and Clank good, and take it away and build up something even more. Just not really anything. Just generic and pointless. Which I am probably going to have to really look into, which is going to be frustrating. Because, again, I love the Ratchet and Clank franchise. But just to see what they did to the movie is, well, to be surprised is just not really, this is not really surprising. That's why I shudder to think what would happen to a Xenoblade Chronicles movie. They would probably try to fit all the movie into one, into the one thing, which is like, no. You should not fit one movie. I'm like, no, you can't fit all of this into one movie. Which someone would say, they say, we have no other choice. No, you could sit down and say, okay, what is the most important parts of the, the parts here? What are the characters? Who are these characters? What are the, that sort of thing. You say, okay, what is like, okay, who are these people? Why should we care? Why are these things, and you don't need to put every little thing here, but just don't like, we have to put like Riki here. We have to put like Dumban, all that. You could just have a core with Dumban, Shulk, Charlotte, and Connie 6 before you do all the weird type of stuff. Oof. That's what I say. Is you build around. Oh, Good. There we are. Right there. Booyah.
Good to go.
I think it's possible. You can do it, but it has to be like, you have to look and say, okay, who are the most important people here? How are you going to do it? What's the, how do you make sure each character has his moment and such? Because again, the beginning does lay it out plain. It's really easy to do so. The best way they could do it is to just say, okay, the core is like, okay, revenge against the Mechon for killing Fiora and all that stuff. You start with that action and you go over and you have the big Mechon and such. Yeah, I know. It does seem like, okay, you're not going to get any revenge on the, the one with the claws, that Mechon. You're not going to have any revenge on him yet, but you could easily just build this part up to be the end of the second movie, of the first movie, as I'm going to there trying to rescue Shyla, have Shulk basically have like, you know, going after revenge, but also trying to help everybody. That sort of thing. You build that up and you see him meet the Artheon. You know, connect that type of stuff there, saying he wants revenge for Connie Sex. Do you see how far? You know, how deep and like, you know, revenge and such and all that and such, and it takes away, you know, that sort of thing. You build that up, but you know.
Isn't that? It's him, all right. He's the one who took Juju.
Juju and the others. Tell me where they are.
You want the brat? Well, he's right here.
Juju!
He's still alive, but don't think he will be for long. As for the others, well, I just couldn't help myself. I ate them all up. Welcome to our banquet hall. Tonight, the main course will be you. And if I've still got room, the brat will make a tasty dessert.
Murderer.
I'm Zord, your host tonight.
Zord. So you have a name.
That's what they all say. Can't say that I remember it myself.
What's he talking about?
Oh yes, it's good to see fresh meat on the table. These company folk just didn't fill me up.
And now here it is.
Gado. The others.
Come on, boys, dinner's ready.
I swear I won't stop until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
Dange. Getting Terminator flashbacks right there.
Get behind me.
Like I said, I would probably want to see a platinum game version of this.
We are Homs. And we won't just stand here waiting to be eaten.
I want to see a platinum games version of this, people, because I mean, you see Shulk just doing all the backflips, and I would love to play that type of stuff. Even though I like the game, I really do care. I love the game, but this would be awesome. It would have been great.
Metal face, you'll have to try harder.
It's the same as before. The Monado's useless against this guy.
Gosh. What's up, Skull Kid? 44-2. Okay. Fill the car. Okay. Fill up the stuff here, so that will. We can't do anything. We have to build up our party gauge.
Definitely do this. Wow, down. This is the Monado's power.
We're starting to look like a team.
Child's play. Right.
Beautiful dodge.
Leave it to Rhyme.
Douche. Tough.
My turn. Eat this electric round. Nice.
We did it!
There we are. Just keep hitting him when he's down.
That was a beauty.
Right there.
Just a little more.
Okay, Ryan. Give it some oomph. We can definitely do this. Pull yourself together. Now it's right time. Okay, bring it us one more left. We haven't lost yet.
I'm okay.
Pull yourself together. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, Shulk. Yes, I missed. Shulk, forget it. Hit 'em hard next time. Thank you. Eat this. You're a lifesaver.
My rifle's getting hotter.
This is the Monado's power.
And now here we are.
Wait, don't rush off. Sure, that's good.
Just what I need. All right, now tear 'em up.
Let's
We
do
can
it,
definitely
Ryan.
do this. Monado.
There we are. Boom.
Let's focus our efforts. No problem. You are good enough. You got it. Too close. Everyone, let's go. We can't hold out much longer.
Come on. Someone help me up. Help me up. Help me up.
It's coming to me.
Oh, dear. Come on. Someone help me.
Grab my hand.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. I know. Wow, down. One time, baby. Yeah, well played. Perfect. How's this? Hammer. Beat.
Bam. And now comes this. Exactly. It was pointless. That's why I don't like World 1. Yeah, just, you know, it was a nice trailer, fine. Movie was just boring as heck.
We'll never get to Juju at this rate.
Oh, by the way, Skull Kid, hoping you're having some good internet in front of, Lost Woods and such.
Where did you come from?
You feeling hungry, huh? You want this? Scrap for brains. Boy, now's your chance. Save Juju.
Atharon, don't do it.
Hurry up.
At this rate, even if we save Juju, Atharon's gonna be...
You want to say
You see a vision you don't like? We'll change the future together. Got it?
change?
I already had this thing. So, by the way, like I said,
Yes,
all right.
that's it. Right, you grab Juju. Shulk, what are you doing?
Gosh, just look at these cutscenes, man. This was, man.
Oh man, you think you could stop me?
Gosh, could you? I just imagine, playing these games because it reminds me so much of these huge, like, crazy stuff. Like I said, from Platinum Games, from like God of War, that sort of thing. These crazy,
That mechon body of yours can
that type of crazy gameplay.
Juju, wake up.
Shut up. Leave the rest to us. Hang in there, you old fool!
fall, you damn machine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Atharon!
Whee!
Shulk!
What a shot!
Boy,
We can change our destinies.
Ah, I didn't know he could work a crane.
Not today.
Yeah, that's the thing. The trailer and everything. You know, that trailer trickery.
You cannot defeat me!
Get out of there! Quick! It's giving way!
He's gonna...
it won't be long now, my friends. But not before. Gado! This is for you. This is for the people of Colony 6.
Ooh. And the action one-liner.
But this isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, sometimes the future.
Gado, I'll see you before long.
Sometimes the future you can't predict it. And then
That was close. You wanna hurry up? My arm's about ready to drop off.
Thank you.
Save the thanks for Shulk and his vision. As soon as I saw an ether river, I knew this had to be the place.
yep. All right, save the day. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like it's, well, we did save. We saved the day, even though majority of Colony 6 is, well, dead.
Juju.
And Juju is still unconscious.
What did I tell you? You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah, you were right.
A boy who can change the future. I stand corrected, young man. You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Tell me,
Uh-huh.
vision saved me. But what of the others? What happened to Gado?
Yeah, he can't figure it out yet.
I see.
Well,
Take this. Gado would have wanted you to have it.
the thing is, you can't sell that, by the way. Ooh. Even though you can find weapons that are more powerful, you can't sell that gun because it'll be really awkward. In the next shop, you're like, yeah, I can sell this. Oh, good lord.
We'll need to get Juju some medical attention.
Well,
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine.
yeah.
It's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right. We need to move on and stop worrying about every little thing. Come on, guys.
Well. Well, that was. So, that was one heck of a boss battle. So, yeah. Zord is been defeated. And now we just go and move on. Yep. It's all good. Well, it's all good from now. Let's take the flater back up. And we're good. So that was a fun little mission. Yeah, pretty much. I can't wait for that thing to show up to either. Oh, I can't. I have to walk up there. Can't do my old quantum teleport and stuff. Alright. Well, but hey. It's a nice little way we could go and look into the epicenter. Just have to... Oh, just missed her right. Don't you hate that? Looks like we gotta wait to the other one. Alrighty. So let's go to the service elevator. Elevator now. Service elevator. And then we beat this thing now. And booyakasha. Location, the freight elevator. And the ether power. That's nice. And now, there it is.
Good. Works perfectly.
You see? What did I say?
We're all impressed.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey! Why would
Well, that seems to be
I
interesting.
don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Oh,
Not him again.
This one doesn't give up.
This
Lord.
is our chance, guys.
He's not even speaking anymore, so he knows he's pissed. Yeah, so you can actually hear him now. Huzzah.
Right? It's okay. Cheers. This is the Monado's power.
Enhance.
Now it's right. Yeah, Shulk. Get stuck in. We can definitely do this. This is the Monado's power. Now we're getting started. Behold the power of the
That's
Monado.
how you do it, baby.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. This is the
Just in case, a little bit of his hands, just to keep this thing going.
We can definitely do this.
A little shield action to make sure we can knock some of this down. See, this is why you always fight everybody. So, just in case you... Say goodnight, Zord. Booyah. Ooh. Boom! Say goodbye. Looks like you just had your last meal.
Did we get him?
Yeah, no, she got him.
Got to hand it to you. You beat me without even releasing the true power of the Monado.
Ooh, a little bit of backstory. Oh, more stuff.
What do you know about the Monado?
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
Besides, we need another 100 hours
Truth.
of gameplay.
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
When you became like this? What do you mean?
Time's up, Pipsqueak. I'm gone.
Deuces!
Get back!
Mm-hmm.
We smashed that bronze idiot. Now the people of Colony 6 can rest in peace.
Huzzah.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Shala,
I thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Ryan, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Yes. But there's still no sign of that Mechon with the metal face.
Well, it
He's the one
continues
we're
this
really
adventure.
after.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Uh-oh.
It's him! Metal face! Ah! Not just him! A whole bunch!
Da
And
da
the bunch of them
dum.
look like Zord!
Pathetic. After all that talk, Zord was crushed by worthless maggots like you.
Oh, this one can talk and all.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora, get out of there.
Oh boy.
Get out.
This is gonna be pissing some people off.
Screams were music to my ears. My claws slid right through her soft flesh. Like a hot knife through butter.
Talk all you want. Because those words will be your last!
That'd be interesting. You know what? If this was the movie, I would end it with Zord and then.
It's been a while.
I don't know what. If this was the first movie, would I end it here or would I actually end it after Zord? Because that. I don't know.
Any way you slice it, the Monado ain't gonna work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down to size. Hey, what?
Sup, Dixon?
Now, let him have it, beast.
Ah, my boy, Dunban. And I wonder if you could play someone like Dunban. Who would play him?
How did you... Sorry to have kept you. Looks like we were just in time.
Ah. Reserve. Let's see. Sorry, Charla. You're a dumb man here. Who was honestly a better teammate, but yeah. Not to say against Charlotte. She's a good healer and everything, but Dunban, yeah, he's good as well. Also Dixon too, so. Mm-hmm.
Backslash! Rhine, you're up! Yeah! Rhine time! Dunban, your turn! Here I come!
Alright, now.
Timing is everything! Remember that! Teamwork at its finest! We did it! We can definitely do this!
There we are.
The time is now! This is the
Enhance!
Nicely done! What in the world? Against the odds! Now it's right time! Blossom dance! We can definitely do this! You're a lifesaver!
You know, it'd be nice in the third game. You can actually play with like multiple party members. You know, you can actually switch on the side. You know, I don't like the fact you had to do only 3. I mean, I wish, you know, you could actually play with, if you have a total of like 5, 6, 7 party members, you play with all of them and you can switch within them in real time. That'd be nice.
Alright, now tear him up! Good! Just don't run off by yourself, Ryan!
Oh, crap. Come on. Come on. Seriously. Someone wake me up.
Can you stand? Thanks! I owe you! Come on! Alright!
There we are. Boom.
There's no end to them! Where are they coming from?
I can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
You don't have an ether reaver for you.
Work on these things! Focus, Shulk! Look out!
Ooh.
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, metal brain.
That it, Grandpa?
Running out of ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dunban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
Oh dear.
Right. Everyone, fall back, now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all. What?
Ooh.
Telepia?
Hi.
Now's our chance!
You'll pay for that. How are you?
Yeah, the power of will.
We must be outside the tower.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you? You will pay for what you've done! You'll know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Ooh.
Another one.
Enough of this.
Screw this.
You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
Let's see your future predict that.
Getting away! Get back here! Shoot! Ryan, let it go!
Exactly. You take the victory.
He's the one who killed Fiora! Know your limits. We'll get another chance. Fine. That thing saved us. Whatever it was. You did well. But what of the boy?
Yep.
Ah. Well then, there is much to be done.
Exactly. Well, you know what? We're going to stop here. I'll give me something to eat. And you know what? I'm going to probably come back a little bit later on tonight and do some more streaming. If that's okay with you guys, gals, and everyone in between. Anyway, we will be right back later on this evening. Anyway, if I can find time and such. All right. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.